Let's take a look at some of the NFL's free agent rushers. This is going to be based on their Pro Football Focus ranking. And again, these guys may not make it. They may end up getting franchised or the like. But Marcus Davenport of the Saints, PFF overall ranking 22. Jadeveon Clowney of the Browns, overall ranking 26. I think we can probably cross him off the list. I don't think they're signing him. Melvin Ingram, overall PFF ranking of 37. With the Dolphins. That's an interesting name that we heard bantied about a little bit last year. Justin Houston of the Ravens, 38th ranked. Brandon Graham of the Eagles. That would be a name to keep an ear out for if he is able to get to free agency, ranked 39th. And then Charles Omenihu of the 49ers, overall rank of 41. Do you see any of those as being possible options for the Browns? It's probably going to depend on dollar figure, but
yeah, I think it depends on dollar figure. I mean, Omenihu's kind of interesting to me. You know, a lot of those guys are veteran guys who are maybe rotational pass players at this point. And I really think the Browns need a true second edge rusher. I don't think Alex Wright is there yet. And, you know, I talked to Alex the last week of the season, and we kind of talked about how for him, pass rushing was kind of like a culture shock coming from UAB in college, so not a big-time college program, and coming to the NFL. So I do think a guy like Omenihu, who has this experience, might be a good guy to try to go after and try to get to come in here. But again, I think it kind of underscores how unfortunate this whole thing with Jadeveon Clowney is, because like you said, he's the second best guy available, and we can probably cross that off the list, even with a change in coordinator, because Jim Schwartz and kind of how he came up, he seems, a very old school guy who's kind of embraced, new school things on the field, including analytics. But I don't think what Jadeveon Clowney pulled the last week of the season would fly in a Jim Schwartz defense either. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's not the guy, but I do think you need somebody who can play a decent number of snaps opposite Myles Garrett.
Yeah, and they have to be productive. You have to find a guy that can give you the production that you got from Clowney 2 years ago to make this defense work.